How Insightful compares to ActivTrak, Teramind, Hubstaff, and Time Doctor. 5 names come up again and again for businesses exploring employee monitoring software: ActivTrak, Teramind, Hubstaff, Time Doctor, and Insightful. Here's a feature-by-feature look at where each one actually wins and where it doesn't. On a feature list, these platforms can look nearly identical: dashboards, activity tracking, screenshots, reports. The real differences show up in the data underneath the dashboard, in exactly what you're paying for once you're past the free trial, and in how each one holds up as your team scales. Let's go through each one, point by point. Price matters, but the number on the invoice is only half the story. What you're really buying is how much you can trust the number on the dashboard, and whether that trust holds up as your team grows. ActivTrak's dashboards are polished, genuinely enterprise-ready, and easy to hand to an executive without much explanation. Where Insightful pulls ahead is underneath that dashboard: precision data processed into usable data about working days and workflows. When your goal is to unlock real process improvements and drive bottom-line efficiency, that precision matters. Teramind is known for security and compliance features, which make real sense for high-regulation industries like finance or healthcare. Insightful takes a different route to that same trust problem: privacy-first design from the ground up. No keystroke logging, no content capture, at roughly half the cost for comparable value, with security as you need. Hubstaff is simple, affordable, and well known for field workers. But once you scale past a few dozen people across multiple locations, you need data that holds up reliably at that scale and above. Insightful provides that across distributed and outsourced teams as organizations become more complex, exactly where more specialized tools start to lose flexibility. Time Doctor competes largely on starting price and simplicity for smaller teams, such as with freelancer clock-ins or client billing, but with data that can be more difficult to tie to outcomes at scale. Insightful's org groups and location insights are built specifically for the growth stage, so the platform can adapt seamlessly as headcount, role, departments, and scales change. Across all 4, the pattern repeats. Insightful's Workforce Analytics plan bundles roughly 40% more out-of-the-box features at around 30% less than comparable competitor plans. The Vocational, Educational, and Training Group, TRG, used that depth to become 76% more productive in 6 months. If you're evaluating any of these platforms, see how Insightful stacks up across these factors and more. Start a free trial at insightful.io and compare the underlying data for yourself.